How's it going, guys? Today we're going to be talking about the Shadows of the Erdtree trailer released recently by Fromsoftware, and we'll be going through some theories I've put together while watching the trailer myself. Also, hit that subscribe button, every little helps on the channel and our content grow. But before we start going over our theories, we're going to watch the trailer through so you guys know what we're talking about.
Pure and radiant, he wields love to shrive clean the hearts of men. There is nothing more terrifying. In that forsaken place, blood must spill. Blood of your fellows. The Erdtree faithful.
They were never saints. They just happened to be on the losing side of a war.
Mother, wouldst thou truly lordship sanction in one so bereft of light?
I presume you, too, are keen to know just what kind Messmer is doing here.
Those stripped of the grace of gold shall all meet death in the embrace of Messmer's flame.
Come now, touch the withered arm, and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
So as you guys just saw, we have new areas to explore, we have new bosses, new enemy types, as well as maybe some old enemy types, as I'll explain further in the video. We have the new main enemy, who is Messmer. We don't know his backstory yet, but I have also a theory on that. Like I said, these are just theories, none of these are actually true, none of these are anything that I've heard online per se, but we'll get into this. So starting off, let's talk about Messmer himself. As you can see in the trailer, Messmer is seen with red hair, gold eyes, red snakes, and wielding black flame. Now, he mentions of mother and giving lordship to someone like us, but there's no mention of a father. So we can sort of get off that maybe he's a bastard child, or a child that was forgotten about and not wanting to be known by anyone else, that Marika had this child with said person. Now, my theory of this is that Rykard is actually the father of Messmer, purely going off the flame and the snake, because obviously Rykard, the Lord of Blasphemy and Volcano Manor from the main game, as you know, this was what his aspects were about. And obviously Marika has had kids with Elden Lords in the past, and they've been known like Mikola, Melania, stuff like that. But he is obviously tossed aside. He becomes hateful towards maybe his mother, and yeah, that's sort of how I'm basing the villain off of. I haven't actually heard that anywhere online at all, but that is my analogy on it. I reckon he is the bastard son of Marika and Rykard, the Lord of Blasphemy. Next up, I want to talk about what I think the game's going to be based around. Now, Messmer being one of them, I think there's also going to be some time travel involved. There is evidence to prove this in the DLC trailer. There is a building that we see from afar. Now, my speculations are that this is the crumbling Farum Azula in the past. Why, you ask? Because the building shows similarities to the Azula we go to in the base game, such as the architecture, the storm with and around it. Now, we don't know why the crumbling Farum Azula was there in the first place, whether it was because of Placidusax or because of Malekith. But yeah, this is what I think is going to be happening. There's a singular part in the trailer where he goes to the character, touch the withered arm, and you know, that to me shows that we are going to Mulgrim Palace, we are touching the arm of Miquella from the cocoon, which we know now is an empty shell. There's nothing actually in now. So what could it be? Could it be memories we're going to? Could it be that there's some magic still in that arm, in that body, that's transported us back to show us what's happened? These are things I'm putting together piece by piece. I don't fully know obviously if this is the truth or not, but as I'll show you right now, there is a part here where it tells you about the withered arm.
Come now, touch the withered arm and travel to the realm of shadow. I will not be far behind. May we meet again.
So yeah, as you can see from that, we touch the arm, something happens, we end up in the DLC. That's all we really know. But to go more on the in the past situation, the fire giant we fought in the main game, he was the last of his kind, right? But in the DLC trailer we can see a new type of fire giant. Whether he's a fire giant or not, because he looks more like a Wicker Man, that's a whole other theory on its own what that could be. Also, to add to the fact that there's a fire giant in the DLC, there's also a lion creature in robes, and he to me looks like one of the beast clergymen, and we obviously know they're like some form of religious cult. Whether back in the past they wore these masks to cover their faces instead of the hoods, we don't know, but that also has me thinking, oh, maybe that's what they used to dress like, because he has the sort of same fighting style as Malekith or the beast clergyman, with the bestial sling and the fighting, like they fought with the ground and the rocks and stuff like this, and he shows a lot of that in the DLC as well. And there's also another creature which was like a hippopotamus, crocodile, porcupine, dinosaur, that also gives me like a prehistoric feeling as well. So that's why I'm sort of speculating that it goes to the past. I could be completely wrong, but like I said, these are just theories. Now, the last thing I want to talk to you guys about is this tree we've been seeing in the background the whole video, but no one's been talking about. What is this tree? What's it doing now? Why does it look the way it does? Now, my theory behind the tree is that it's actually the Halleck tree. Why, you ask? Well, we can see a figure in the DLC trailer putting their hand out towards the tree. Whether it's female or male, we don't know. It has more of a female aspect to him, but we also know that Miquella has a sort of female look, but is male. Now, we know we're meeting Miquella in this DLC at some point, because on a recent TikTok released by Fromsoftware and Bandai, it says that Miquella is waiting for us in the shadows of the Erdtree. Now, we know this DLC is about Miquella, around them, so we know back in the past the Halleck tree was a competitor against the Erdtree. It's only a small thing in the DLC trailer, nothing major, but it's just something worth a mention. And to be fair, a side note, we've already experienced time travel at the crumbling Farum Azula when we go to fight Placidusax. When we go to enter the arena, you can see the arena starting to reform as time stops and then rewinds. Maybe the source of the time travelling comes from the arena? Who knows? But it is a crucial bit of evidence that we have that time travel does exist in this Fromsoftware game. But yeah, that's my theory on the Shadows of the Erdtree DLC. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have, don't forget to like and subscribe, and leave your comments below on what you think the theory is behind this, what your thoughts are on the DLC, what you think is going to happen. It'll be interesting to see what you guys have to say. But yeah, that's all from me today, and I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Peace.
Number one fattest streamer your mom always talks about. They glow on me, they glow on me, they glow on me. Playing games and killing it too, making content for me and you.